Good Saturday morning, everyone. I am hosting some guided meditations that are going to be on Tuesdays in the morning and the evening, as well as one on Sunday afternoons. So there's going to be an opportunity for everyone to join in at their best suited time and start this healing process that has really changed my life. I wanted to give you a little bit of a breakdown on your emotional baggage. How much are you carrying around with you? And, like one of the other videos, what is it that is overflowing into your life, causing some drama in your life that could ultimately be cleared out and you can move on with your life? So doing a clearing is not going to be something that eliminates a feeling, an event, or an emotion out of your life. However, it is allowing you to reframe, to detox, to get the rest of it taken care of, to be resolved, so that the next time that emotion would come up for you, it is just that amount of emotion. So I am improvising today at work. So the example I'm going to show you in just a minute, I'm sorry to say that your words might look a little backwards. So bear with me a little bit here. All right. So these are going to be what we call as gestalts. And this represents anger, sadness, or fear. Mom, dad, an ex, a boss. These can be brothers, teachers, anything like that. Okay? So what happens is we go through our life and we have an event. And say we were 4 at that event. Then we have another event of anger. And we have an event of sadness. Another event of sadness. This one's 6. This one's 2. This one is 5. It doesn't really matter how old you were. The point here is that you have these events. So like I talked about before, is what happens, it can be something as little as when you were 2 and you didn't get your ice cream and you were really sad, right? And then say something happened to a family member and you determined that you can now have fear. You have a bad dream. Anything that happens at our subconscious mind is our reality. It can be fictional or it can be the truth. However, whatever happens is what lives in our mind is that movie that we keep hearing and playing over and over again. That determines how we interpret and how we base our events in our life based on the things that we've watched, things that we've seen, things that we've experienced. So now I have your emotions up here and I have the people down here. So that is because mom has their own level of things that we need to clear out of these gestalts. Dad has his own things. An ex has their own things. A boss, a brother, a teacher, a friend. They all have their own things that give us the events of our emotions. So what happens is we go through our life and we keep suppressing them. And therefore, when we keep suppressing, this bottle of our emotions keeps filling up more and more and more. So the next time you have something that is anger, not only are you dealing with the one event of anger, you're also dealing with all of these other things that have been unresolved coming up into this exact same event. So, when we think about it like that, what are the events in your life that have happened that trigger you to have a memory about something else that's happened in your life that you didn't resolve? Pretty sure before we were in our 20s or even in our 40s sometimes, we didn't learn how to communicate effectively. We didn't learn how to problem solve. We didn't learn how to have conflict resolution. The only examples we have of that is how we grew up, the events that we did get to experience. How did those go for you? Looking back and doing that reflection, What can you learn now that you would be able to do things a little differently? And even though you have this information, even though you understand how that works now, it doesn't mean that it's emptied it out. We have to go through the motions and the trauma releases, like these guided meditations I'm hosting, like other therapies that you can try on your own. But you have to go through and empty out that cup, or else it's just going to keep overflowing in your life. If that's something that you have questions or concerns about, please send me a message. If you would like to have an invite to that event, please let me know, and I will send it over to you. Have a great rest of your day.